Hi, I'm Katie Ziskind. I own Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching. You can learn more about how we help people just like yourself create meaningful, healthy, and positive relationships at wisdomwithinct.com. This video is for couples. So if you're in a relationship, you're fighting, you're feeling ignored, you're feeling lonely in your marriage, or you're even getting the silent treatment, that doesn't feel very good. You might feel hopeless after a fight, or even helpless to know how to get through a difficult conflict. At Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching, we give you tools and skills to step away from anger, conflict, the silent treatment, and these really dysfunctional styles of communication that we often learn growing up, and step into emotional vulnerability and to build a secure bond. So when you're stuck in a vicious cycle of conflict, there's a lot that we can do to help improve how you're communicating. A lot of times you want to get your message across, so you keep explaining and trying to get your partner to see it from your eyes. However, that method, going about it that way, will only lead to more defensiveness, disconnection, separation, and a sense of intensity and conflict and this build. So at Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching, we help you slow down. Each of you can share what's truly coming up in an emotionally focused way. So instead of trying to convince your partner or explain your side over and over, feels like you're on a treadmill or a hamster wheel, we teach you how to connect emotionally. So think about the tip of an iceberg being what you're doing right now. And down underneath is all of this: neglect, fears of abandonment, fears of rejection, fears of not being good enough, fears of not measuring up, and all of that just isn't being talked about. So we help you talk about your fears. And when you share your insecurities with your partner, we can help your partner receive you and reassure you to build a secure, connected, meaningful bond. This way, when you end up in a conflict, you can be more resilient and repair more quickly and do what we call turning towards each other. So really a tuning, just like you would, tune this guitar behind me to play in a band and make it sound nice. You and your partner are going to gain skills from counseling and coaching to be more attuned to each other, so that you feel a sense of togetherness, a sense of unity and closeness, even when you're talking about tense or difficult subjects. So if you're looking to build playfulness, meaningful connection, and overall less conflict in your marriage, our team would love to help you do so at Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching. Now, in this video, I wanted to include a couple tips right now. So if you are in a fight and you notice yourself using you statements versus I statements, you statements will put your partner on the defense. So that's where their wall will come up, they're feeling attacked. So instead of saying you never do this or you always do this, shift into I and share a fear. I feel really afraid that you might find someone more attractive than me and leave me. That's going to help your partner really tune in to your insecurity. Also, another tip is to hold hands when you're in a conflict. So it's very common for your physical body to become distant when you're in a defensive or critical or hopeless fight. So see if you can take a moment to hold hands. Studies show that holding hands when you're in a conflict or intense conversation with your partner can actually lower your heart rate and support a sense of togetherness. So hold hands when you're talking about difficult topics. Last but not least, we tend to focus on more of the negative things, or what's wrong with our partner, or what we don't like, or what we wish would change. So I want you to focus on the things that you would miss about your partner if they died tomorrow, if they weren't here tomorrow, or if you were divorced or separated. So what would you miss about them? What do you appreciate about them as a part of your life? And that can help you shift into a more unity and focused around emotional mindset or togetherness mindset, and teaming up against the problem versus feeling like you and your partner are at odds against each other. So focus on appreciation and gratitude when you look at your partner. If you're looking for help in your marriage or struggling with high conflict fights, our team at Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching would love to help you. Book your free phone consultation at wisdomwithinct.com. That's wisdomwithinct.com. You can also call or text us if you're in the United States at 860-451-9364. I would love to help you, and I look forward to talking with you on the phone.